Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Dr. Jack Cohen. How are you? I hope things are well with you. Let me share an amazing piece that I want to talk to you about today. What's it like dating from someone from another country, which I've often been involved in terms of consultations. Which, by the way, if you need my help in anything regarding dating or shalom bayis, you'd like to get dating coaching, dating training, you'd like to get a copy of the PDF that I've put together of 100 questions you can ask in dating, or just anything you'd like to get help in terms of dating or shalom bayis, you can reach out to me from anywhere in the world at 305-206-1916. Again, 305-206-1916, or you can shoot me an email to drjackcohen18@gmail.com, or you can contact me via my website, drjackdating.com, where you can go on there and you can get a lot of training and education, and there's a wealth of videos and resources to become a more effective and educated dater and husband or wife. So today I'd like to ask the question, can I successfully date someone from another country? Well, someone writes, I'm not from the United States. I speak English well, but it's not my first language. I'm finding this to be a bigger problem than I expected. First, not everyone understands my accent perfectly, which makes first-time phone calls much more difficult. But that is not the only issue that I have to grapple with. Even though some of my dates find my accent and my background to be charming or exciting or intriguing, they don't realize it's not just a cute way of talking, but it's an entirely different approach to life. I find that in other countries there's a totally different quote-unquote normal for family and family expectations, financial expectations, even emotional expectations. I'm having trouble bridging this gap with the people I date. Am I a lost cause? Do people need to be from similar cultural backgrounds to connect with each other and eventually date and marry? And here's our answer. Don't despair. You're not a lost cause. While it's true that couples from similar backgrounds may have it easier at times, there are plenty of couples who are from different countries. Just look at the amount of people who are Americans marrying Israeli, etc., and end up happily married. All relationships take time to develop. Let's repeat that. All relationships take time to develop. You specifically mentioned that dating over the phone can be challenging. And we agree with you that it's not ideal for you to start dating over the phone. If you meet someone at an event online, it's best that you find a way to get an in-person date and skip to the get-to-know-each-other phone calls, unless like right now you're stuck because of COVID. You're in a similar position to someone who stutters. For anyone who has challenges or differences with speech, it's important the first time you get to know someone that it's in person. Perhaps once you get to know your date, you can then transition to having a phone date once in a while. For the beginning though, it may be best to set up your date via email or text if you're finding challenging to be on the phone. Understanding a person's accent is one challenge. Another challenge will be understanding what someone means, or getting them to understand what you're trying to say. After all, you can be conversant in English, it's not your mother tongue. Even people from the same country who speak the same language have to learn how to communicate clearly with each other. Clearly you can see how difficult it can be for a New Yorker to go to Texas and try to talk to them over there. It's sometimes hard, as you know, for the non-native speaker to get across what they mean. You may also have trouble understanding phrases, slang, colloquialisms. While these issues can be frustrating at first, it can become easier with time. So it's important that you be patient with the process and let the process work its way out. Some people think that you're exotic or it's not such a big deal, while others find it exciting. From your accent to cultural differences, yes, these things can be a challenge. There will be many differences that come up over time, and you and your date will need to carefully navigate these areas and how you deal with these differences. Family integration, financial preferences, emotional connections, these are things you'll need to pay extra attention to. The best way to bridge the gap is to not assume anything. Don't assume you know how your partner will react or what your partner's preferences are. The more different you are, the less you'll understand about how the other person thinks or what they prefer. Of course, in time, you'll get to understand their way of thinking and know their preferences. So don't worry. The relationship is not a lost cause. But at the beginning, you'll have to do more work to build the relationship and really understand your partner. So if you'd like any help in this area, in dating someone from overseas, or in getting matched up, or you need help in any kind of dating scenario that you're in, or you need help in determining if the person you're dating is right for you, or have a shalom bayis issue or question, you can feel free to please reach out to me from anywhere in the world by simply texting me or calling me or WhatsApping me to 305-206-1916. Have a wonderful week.